Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday encounter of an everyday life of an Aspie. As you're fully aware, basically, I'm doing the drug-free series for everyone that I can think of that will really need to address this issue, because there are so many issues that's close to my heart that I want to address to you all right now. That is important to create an awareness and understanding, also basically just hopefully to get the message out there, message and hope, with some tips and guidelines along the way, sort of thing, as these videos hopefully will be an educational tool that can be used basically as a resource for people that just wants to share it out for others around them, or just for themselves if they really want to, sort of thing, so that hopefully they can have a better understanding and whatnot. As no further ado though, however, I was talking about withdrawal, why there is withdrawal, and a little experiment for you to do as a test of time of what it is and whatnot. And also basically I was talking about on the last of it, basically post acute withdrawal syndrome, basically what this is going to cover, obviously, and this piece of part 16 is watching out for the clause of PAWS, and that hopefully will explain more to what I was explaining, because every series will hopefully lead on to what I'm meaning and shining out the definitions and whatnot of my experience and knowledge and know-how, to obviously, you know, hopefully just bring it out there to you in a way that you'll understand better of people around you that are suffering from this. So, and off with the dough, after finally getting through, obviously, these first miserable days, you will feel relieved to think the worst is over. But yes, sometimes it's not over, as we know. And it goes as far as the physical pain and the power of mental obsession that goes on. Imagine pretty much, for example, all your confusion and disappointment when a whole new set of symptoms appears out of nowhere. Like a wave of emotions, or a wave of symptoms, a wave of everything. These symptoms can begin 7 to 14 days after you stop using, which is abstinence. As I've said before in that piece of the alcohol withdrawal, of this, you know, days, how it works with the alcohol withdrawal. This is similarly with, obviously, the clause of PAWS. Quite return off and on for 6 months to 2 years, maybe. Sometimes the symptoms are mild, sometimes they're even more severe than we realise, although they're rarely as intense as the symptoms of the early withdrawal when you first, you know, remove yourself off the alcohol, the drugs and whatnot. Sometimes these symptoms, however, never appear at all. The most important thing to remember though, however, is if you or someone you care about is going through the PAWS, post acute withdrawal syndrome, it's that to get over them you have to stay clean and sober. Why does PAWS happen, however, many people may ask me, or just ask themselves in general. PAWS is caused by the damage that the alcohol or drugs have been done to the central nervous system. How bad the PAWS symptoms get depends on how much the brain was harmed in the first place by the drug or alcohol abuse that you've given it. It also depends on how much stress is going on in the body, as well as in the recovery of that person that's going through the stage of the PAWS, basically, when they're trying to stay clean and sober through drugs, or clean and sober through the alcohol. Also, this is depending also person's life, as well as his or her ability to cope with the stress, because as we know that when we go through these stages of withdrawal versus, you know, all this other stuff that I'm sharing with you, you know, it will vary from time to time, and that basically it's a long road to recovery, but with the right help, as I said before, and support, you'll get there in the end. But here are some things to remember, or just here are the common symptoms, shall we say, to remember when the clause of PAWS arrives at your door. Number 1, difficulty remembering things. Memory problems is a common symptom of PAWS, however. Sometimes there is even difficulty in learning. The good news is that the damage that's caused by these symptoms isn't usually permanent, however. So long as you don't drink or use too much, the odds can be or are back to normal within 2 years. I know it sounds a bit long, but you can retrain your brain and everything of what you've learned and taught yourself within that period, when you obviously created that period of time for yourself that, you know, you were drunk and whatnot. Anyway, number 2, unable to concentrate or think clearly. Number 3, emotional roller coaster, which is basically another very difficult symptom, is either overreacting or the emotional shutdown process, which is the numbness, pretty much, that we feel that we need to find something to numb our pain or ease the pain we're going through. Number 4, trouble handling stress, obviously they can be common for people that are with this pause stage, and obviously, you know, with the right treatment, as I said in the one of alcohol withdrawal, then obviously it can help along the way. Another one is sleeping problems, which is number 5. Number 6, body out of sync. Not only does pause basically throw your immune system in a tailspin, however, it can also cause dizziness, numbness, imbalance, slow reflexes, aches and pains. And number 7 is the craving of drugs and alcohol. Okay, 6 ways to declause your pause is, number 1, talk to someone who you can trust about this, about how you're feeling, or you know, just the signs and symptoms, be it a doctor, psychiatrist, or whoever else on that spectrum, because you know, as I said before, it's important to ask for help before it's too late, sort of thing. And number 2 is journal, write down how you feel, the symptoms that you're showing while you're going through all this stage of your pause, and anything that you can think of that is maybe of help, basically, so that when you do seek medical attention of the doctor or a nurse or whoever that you trust, that hopefully they can actually reach out to you and actually find a way just to, you know, find the way to make ends meet for you. Number 3, learn to manage the stress in healthy ways. There are ways to handle stress. Many people may think, oh, Kieran, you're joking, but, you know, find something you maybe enjoy, sort of thing, that make you at ease and make you at peace within yourself and maybe at peace with others around you, sort of thing. Even if it means taking time out for yourself while you're, you know, detoxifying yourself out of the system of the alcohol and drugs. Because obviously it's important to stay clean and sober if you really mean what you want to get in life and have a specific goal and tack of what you want to do. So number 4, obviously, is practice your relaxation skills, basically. That's important also, be it whatever it may be. Number 5, look into spiritual aspects of your recovery, be it yoga, meditation, or if you've got some sort of, you know, beliefs, be it Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, whatever, you know, maybe just reach into that spiritual realm for yourself and actually, you know, go about it. And number 6, allow yourself to hang in there. Obviously, you need to really, really encourage yourself that you will actually get there, sort of thing, because obviously it's important, because many people tend to think that, you know, we should be putting ourselves down no matter what we go through in life, sort of thing, and it's really important that we should be able to go about it, you know. So that's on the part 16 of, you know, managing your declause, your pause. So give me the like for support, and also the like for just showing that you're engaging with me, and also comment below, obviously, if you want to share your stories or just want to share something that you feel is relevant to this topic that I'm sharing. Also, private message me on Facebook, Twitter, follow me on those 2 channels, AspieAnswersAll on Facebook and Twitter. Also, even more so, I think, like I said in the last video, that YouTube do have a private messaging thing, or even just start a discussion board on my, you know, page if need be, if you feel to want to engage with me and be in reach with me. So in all further ado, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to share my videos also, and also to subscribe my channel if you want more updates coming up to these series and more that is coming up on my channels, basically. In all further ado, do so. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.